Hey, what's up guys, my name is Gaurav and welcome to my C++ channel. In this video we are going to set up a pretty basic environment for C++. As you can see that I have a Mac, so I'll be demonstrating the setup on Mac OS. Here we go. Now, there are a number of options you can consider while setting up C++ on a Mac. The most popular out of these would be Xcode. Xcode is a pretty great IDE for beginners. If you want that hassle-free development setup, Xcode is the way to go. It can be used for anything from small projects to large ones. So, let's go ahead and download Xcode. We can simply go to the App Store and search Xcode in the search bar. And there you have it. Xcode is pretty easily available on App Store. You can go ahead and download it, but as you can see that I already have Xcode on my machine, so I won't be downloading it again. Great, now that you have downloaded Xcode, let's go ahead and open it. This is the opening dialog box for Xcode. You can create a new project, clone a Git repository, or open an existing project. Let's go ahead and create a new project. We can keep the target architecture to be macOS for now, and for simplicity, we'll just choose the command line tool application. Don't select anything else for now. Let's click next. We will name our project test and place it in our desktop. Xcode will soon create a project named test. If you look closely, you can see that it will also provide us with a main C++ file. This is just some boilerplate hello world code that you can run to test that your project is working fine. To run this file, you can just go ahead on the top left hand side and click the run button. This will build your code and run it. You can see that hello world is printed in the output console. Great, C++ is working now and Xcode is all set up. While Xcode is a great option, many of you would want more flexibility. You might want to use different IDEs, text editors, or even other compilers. Don't worry, I got you. To set up your own C++ environment on a Mac, we will first need a suitable compiler. Clang is a great such compiler. So let's go ahead and open our terminal so that we can download Clang. Now, to download Clang, I'll be using Homebrew, which is a pretty popular package manager for macOS. If you don't have Homebrew on your machine, I recommend that you go ahead and install it. There will be a link in the description that can help you. So, to download Clang, I'll just write brew install LLVM. Once the download has finished, you can see that brew provides us with a bunch of commands to set up Clang. And if you scroll up, you can see that command line tools are necessary for running Clang. If you don't have command line tools on your machine, don't worry. Whenever you run Clang, you will be prompted to download them, so make sure you download them then. Now to make Clang discoverable from our terminal, we'll need to set the path environment variable. To do that, we can simply run this command that brew provides us with. This will simply set the path environment variable. We will source our ZSH-RC file. And if we type in clang ---- version, we can see that Clang has successfully been set up on our computer. Great, we are all set to code now. Now that we have set up our compiler, we need to test that it actually works. To do that, I'll just open VS Code text editor, create a new folder in my desktop. Let's call it test C++. I'll just add a simple main.cpp file with some boilerplate code to test that our compiler works. This will just print out hello there on the console. So nothing fancy. Now to compile our code, I'll use the integrated terminal that comes with VS Code. To compile, I'll simply type in the command clang main.cpp -o main. What this command does is that it takes our main.cpp file, compiles it, and outputs a binary executable file with the name main. As you can see that a binary executable file with the name main appears in our workspace. To run it, we can simply type in /main. And there you go, your very first C++ program using Clang compiler. You're all set to start programming in C++.